Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2 of our FLOC summer session. I just wanted to give you a little overview of what I wanted to do this week and why I wanted to do it this way. So basically, what I'm kind of doing this week is what I wish I had done when I first started teaching online. Because I know that there's various skill levels or comfort levels with online technology in our cohort. Some of you have been teaching online for years, some of you are just starting. But one thing that we all know how to do and we're all very familiar with is obviously just teaching, setting up a class, setting up the goals that we want our students to accomplish in those classes. So I thought it would be helpful to start with those goals before we get into the nitty-gritty of all of the technology. So whether that is like setting up the modules in Canvas or something a little bit more intensive, like setting up a Padlet or something else. So with this week, I just wanted us to begin with our learning goals, start with our understanding of what we want students to get out of the classes that we're teaching in the fall, and then to then keep that in mind as we're learning all of these tools, always present to see if the tools that we're learning about make sense for particular courses for those particular goals. So that's just something that I wanted to do based on my own experiences, because I think I get super excited about the technology and the tools, and I want to just do it and like, oh, how can I make this tool work with my class, rather than the other way around, which is what's the goal of my class and what are the tools I need to accomplish those goals. So yeah, that's the bit sort of the background behind why I wanted to do this focus on the learning goals this week. So I have a couple activities, I guess, that are hopefully going to help you think about that and think about just sort of the larger picture in terms of teaching online. So there is there are 2 podcast episodes from the Teaching in Higher Ed podcast that you can choose one to listen to. They're both about between 30 and 40 minutes long, so they're substantial. There's also transcripts available if you prefer to read them. And then just sort of reflect on what you got out of the podcast through the Padlet. And then go over to the Google Doc, which is embedded in the Canvas module. And then, brainstorm your own learning goals and then offer 1 or 2 that you want to share. Maybe the 1 or 2 that you're worried about, the effectiveness of teaching online and accomplishing that goal. The one that you're most, unsure about. And then we're going to use the Google Doc to share and brainstorm with each other about how that goal could be accomplished in the next couple weeks as we work through all of these tools together. And then there's also the triumphs and fails discussion board. So just feel free to post on that anytime throughout the week if you have something that you figured out, if you are trying to figure something out and it's not working. And that's just sort of a constant I wanted to have throughout the summer. So that's just a space where we can share and commiserate with each other. All right. And that's it. So try to get all of the stuff done this week. We will check in on Thursday at the Zoom meeting. So if you could do the learning goal activity by then, I think that would be really helpful. But otherwise, we will, check in with you, or I will check in with you as the week goes on. All right, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Bye.